Okay, hello. Just looking at the Bitcoin chart, starting on the weekly. See that there is big momentum moving up on the MACD, and on the RSI, it is, wow, up into the 90s and then down to 87, 85. So it is definitely in overbought territory on the weekly chart. So moving into the daily chart, we have a crossover on the MACD on the daily chart going down, and we see some of that energy on the RSI coming down as well. Here there is some channels for resistance, support and resistance, and they are a little easier to make sense of as we zoom in a little bit more. 4-hour chart, a little bit more of a micro look from here. Basically, here is that support and resistance channel telling us if we are likely to break up or break down, depending on if we go outside of this triangle to the upside or to the downside. This little blue line we have in here with the candles, that's the VWAP, which gives us a little bit more information about overbought or oversold. The more we zoom in, so we'll go into the 2-hour chart and you can see the VWAP be discerned a little bit more, and that happens each time we zoom in. Here we see the crossover on the MACD coming back up, and on the RSI on this more micro 2-hour chart, we're a little bit more right in the middle. You kind of have 4 quadrants if you look at it this way. The 4 sections that are kind of that pink purple color, and below them and above them, you're really getting into serious overbought and oversold territory. But if I hold the cursor right here, you kind of see 4 quadrants, and we're basically right in the middle when you look at where we are with the RSI. Zoom in a little bit more, 1-hour chart, and we're starting to try and get a sense here if we're coming up or down. It makes a little bit more information to make those guesses here. On the 30-minute chart, we see that the MACD has been moving up quite a bit for quite some time, and a little bit more normalcy in the RSI. I would think that the most likely outcome would probably be to come a little bit closer to this VWAP here, and it's very likely that things could trade within this triangle right down into where it closes up here. But we'll really get a sense of whether we think that we're going up or down based on that. So when you zoom in here, where each of these candles represents 30 minutes versus, I'm just going to zoom right into a 5-minute chart where each candle represents 5 minutes, quite a bit above the VWAP average, and the RSI is coming down, just crossed over on the MACD going down, and that makes me feel like we're going to be moving probably down toward that direction for some time. For how long, don't know. The RSI is indicating the same thing. They're all sort of indicating this. And on that 1-minute chart, see here, we get kind of opposite information from that, where we are below the RSI oversold territory on, well, this is the 1-minute chart. That's a very micro chart. Moving down, yeah, so depending on which chart you want to trade on, if you want to trade on the 1-minute chart for a situation like this, you see the RSI is quite overbought sold and the MACD has been going down for quite a while, might be a time that you could slowly start to position in, but only on that 1 minute chart. So here we see candles starting to come back up a little bit. We'll see if that trend continues, but remember, we have to zoom out to get a better sense of what's going on with that. The price rate at this moment is this 36-ish thousand, and judging by the VWAP, I would think that we would be somewhere more in that 35,250 territory. Looks like that's what we might be moving toward for the shorter term. So I don't know how long this will continue, considering where we're at with the RSI, with the MACD. So if you're trading on the 1 minute chart, then you want to be in and out probably pretty quickly. Just to zoom back out to remind sort of how micro-focused we are when we're on those charts. So now that I'm losing the MACD, the RSI on the free version, I will end the video there and talk to you next time.